Yesterday we began with the unveiling of a fairly sizable erection. Today, I follow that up by presenting to you all something we've been waiting on for quite some time now. And that, my friends, is seed. Far more seeds, in fact, than we could possibly handle right now, or afford. Come on, come all to the adventures of the 7 deadly sins. Here in hell, and in hindsight, that was probably a poor choice of introduction. Yesterday, we had a demonic incursion right in General Joe's bedroom, and for those of you playing along with the Mr. Samuel Streamer bingo card, you can safely tick off stockpile burning down. And rather tragically extended out beyond the stockpile and burnt down roughly everything. A few bedrooms were unscathed, but other than that, we've lost our entire workroom, our entire research room, our entire recreation room, and pretty much everything we built up over the previous 2 episodes. So in between yesterday and today, I gave them enough time to heal up and begin rebuilding. We managed to sweep up the mess and start planning out some new things. This in particular up here is going to be a fairly sizable new research room with one of the fortifications industrial mods new buildings. I thought, given that we've got it, we might as well capitalize on it, given that the demons have freed up a little bit of space for us. Thank you, demons. But unfortunately, or maybe fortunately actually, I didn't get to do as much as I quite like to do because we have a bulk goods trader, which means as fast as possible we have to put down a trade beacon so that we can finally buy seeds, because if we buy the seeds, this entire game opens right up to us. We can build wherever we want. We no longer have to spend all day, every day fishing just to stay alive. The tragic part is we don't have any components at all. I wonder if we've hauled any to these solar panels yet. Nothing. Okay, so something's gonna have to come down. How much was the antenna tower? That was 2. We could take that apart and get a component from it. Oh, but if I'm not mistaken, the antenna tower actually acts as a trade beacon anyway, right? So if we just say no rotten, no fresh, and then set that as critical and just haul out whatever it is we've got in excess that we perhaps want to sell. I don't know. What have we got here? Plenty of bone. I don't know if they're up for buying bone. If we're fast here, maybe bone will in fact lead to seed. I also love the fact that the front doors are open for 2 seconds flat and now the base is overrun by the metallivores. Consuming gold? No, don't do that. We need that for our multi-analyzer. Well, good joke, yeah, as if we're ever going to get to multi-analyzers. Okay, maybe we can sell some of that. We've got these arcane gems that we can't do anything with yet until we turn Fat Larry into his true wizarding self. Who is good at wardening who's in one piece? Legally is out for the count. Remus? Remus should be fine to trade. They've got the blindness going on, but I don't think that should affect it. Yeah, plus 20%. That'll do. What do you guys want to buy here? I'll sell you anything at this point. Anything. Titanium. Take the lot. We can sell them the mage gems, but they barely sell for anything at all. Tungsten also sells for a pretty decent amount. Not fantastic. It doesn't matter. What have they actually got, though? Peas. Rice. They've got rice. Okay, that's very high tier. We'll take the peas as well. Pomanacerium is very good for magic. We can't use it right now, but it could be good later. Drago Oak, Arbusculum mycorrhiza. I assume that's some sort of mushroom. I guess I'll just take the rice and peas for now. Ah, silly me, I should really be buying the RH_Tet_Beastman_ old growth sugar map. Fucking what, sorry? Oh, well that clears it right up, thank you. Maybe I'll just buy a couple. They're the most expensive seeds there. They've got to do something for us. We don't need to buy that many as well. You can reclaim seeds from your crops. Just use a few of them. Sure, you lose a little bit of the food that we're trying to so desperately get, but might be worth it. I'll send them some germanium there too, then, and we'll buy whatever the hell these things are. They haven't got many of them. I'll buy these too. If we can keep the seeds frozen, ideally we should buy as many as we've got, so we've got the variety, right? That way, if we lose a crop to blight or whatever, we've got some in storage. I'm really not too bothered about the trees. These are some sort of mushroom, aren't they? Oh, well, I'm just assuming by the whole myco side of things. I guess we could grow that in the cave as a nice safe food stuff. I'll buy a few of those just in case. Okay. That is so incredibly good. Let's make sure those are hauled in here, and let's give seeds their own. Actually, we're going to need some. Let's put some tall shelves in there specifically for seeds in that case. What can we build shelves out of? We need steel. Oh, God, we need steel. That one has the steel hauled to it. Okay, cancel everything here. Let's throw down whatever we can. Oh, God, what if the metallivores eat the steel? Kill the metallivores. Damn it, kill them dead. Oh, God. Well, it'll stop them eating our steel, so I really can't complain. Maybe haul ass. Oh, get out of there. We can't have you guys go down for another week. Ron Remus. Now, fortunately for us, Komodo brought with him 3 revolvers. Actually, he might have brought with him more, because I think he dropped some up here when he was coming down to fight the enemy. They were here, but I assume they've been hauled to the stockpile. We do have a good amount of weapons now, thanks to him. And General Joe has gone so mad, he's going to go and fist fight all of them single-handedly. You know what? I think we'll just leave him to it at this point. Oh, Fat Larry, not you two. Okay, well, let's go and bail him out here then, because otherwise they're going to get horribly, horribly murdered. Oh! Well, I say that. Larry took out one and Lee took out the other. Incredible. We're going to have to be fast with this. Look at how fast they're deteriorating. Remus, what's going on? We need a little bit more iron. Is he holding that over? Okay, we should be all right. And that is 4 degrees C in there. We're pushing it way past its capacity in that case. Maybe we cut off the rest of the air conditioning. I'm not even joking at this point. I've swapped the dryads back over to woodmakers. We've got 140 medicine right now. We'll be good for quite a long time. But we need a minimum amount of wood to build certain storage areas. So I think that's going to be... Oh, especially given that we've got to rebuild the entire stockpile, right? I think that's not a terrible idea. Right, what are seeds under? They're under plant matter. Okay. Let's go raw resources and plant matter. Let's set that critical. Let's get those hauled right away. I'm going to wake everybody up to do this because this is the only opportunity we've had so far to sort this out. Okay. That's it then. We're good, right? -3, -1. It's kind of fluctuating between frozen and just going slightly above 0. It should be fine forever, I think. Now, the trees from before are more or less grown as well, so I'm going to get rid of this growing zone. We'll chop the trees down, and then this tiny little area of fertile soil we'll have to use to build the rice. I think I can probably safely get rid of the Garanlan wall as well now, given that we've thickened up all the rest of the external walls. And we know that we can more or less fight off external raids too. What have you got equipped? Oh, you're just carrying it over. What is that? Frostbolt Sigil. Oh, that sounds cool. It's like I assume a single-use rocket launcher or something like that. Now, we did unlock the sewage sludge composting. So that allows us to spread fertilizer over the terrain and turn it into more growable area, given that this is the only area that is above 100% fertility that's convenient. I mean, we've got all of this over there, but I think it's a little too exposed right now. 45 steel. We can build one of them. Brilliant. I've made a horrible mistake. Somewhat of a fairly large oversight. The fact that we're living in a frigging volcano apparently skipped my mind because it's currently 43 degrees outside at 5 a.m. As a result, the rice is somewhat hampered. The growth rate multiplier when it gets to actual daytime is... How do I put this politely? Dog shit? So to clarify, around peak daytime here, it's currently 1 p.m. Looking at a temperature growth rate multiplier of 20%, which means normally very fast growing convenient rice is now 5 times longer. I'm actually going to stop General Joe from sowing it because I have a feeling this rice is going to die to weather effects, the psychic rain. Maybe the dryads are eating it, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm fairly sure it will die faster than we'll be able to get the seeds back from it. We've got 108 rice plants right now. Does that mean we've used up 108 fucking seeds already? We've still got a few left. We've got 108. This time again tomorrow. I'll check and see how many rice plants are left, but I think they're dying. I'm going to force everybody to work in the quarry for a little bit as well, so that ideally we can get enough iron to build another research table, so that A, Legal isn't fannying around all day, but mainly so that we can try and build some sort of greenhouse. We don't have any form of growing lamp yet, do we? Maybe under production? There doesn't seem to be anything as far as I could tell. I thought they might have added a more primitive growing lamp or something like that, the same way they've added a more primitive trade beacon. But I think we may be fucked. All this time I've been desperate to try and get a farm set up, and, might not be actually possible. 26 iron. That'll do it. Okay, so let's go and throw down a quick uranium simple research bench to give Legally something to do. Turns out being blind really is detrimental to being able to build things, huh? Okay, I mean, it's not a greenhouse, but it's definitely a good start. Make up for the terrible temperature with slightly better fertility? Might just about average out. Finally, we might be able to get some food. I also can't help but notice everybody seems to have swapped hats. Fat Larry's wearing the Altex helmet that Robo Mummy is wearing. She's wearing Arcadius's fedora. Arcadius has put on Fat Larry's wizard hat. Only Shittle has his original headwear. Wow, it's still holding on, huh? Greenhouse? A psychout refining would be pretty good. That's not a greenhouse. IEDs are definitely not a greenhouse. I guess I'll just build 2 irrigation sprinklers. With those, we can cover everything besides 4 squares over here, so it's probably not worth expanding out beyond that. Don't these also guzzle a shitload of... Uses 1,000 liters? What's in the tower right now? 8,000. But how long does it take to fill up? We're really not moving that much, right? Pump capacity 1,000 liters per day. That's the entire grid, right? Oh, no, it's between those 2. Oh. Okay, so those 2 can keep the... can keep it going with a little bit of change. If we build another just to be safe about it. I also feel like a lead wind turbine. It's a fucking terrible idea. Hey, there we go. It's 1 p.m. and we've only got a temperature growth rate multiplier of 54%. And I'm no meteorologist, but I'm fairly certain that half is more than a fifth. And with that, we've pretty much solved all of our problems here. We are free from the burdens of hell. Except for everything else that's wrong. Are you actually taking the piss? You should cut or burn the affected plants. This is the first thing I've ever grown. General Joe finally found peace bringing life rather than death. And now you're taking it away from him. Oh, well, thank God we actually get the seeds back. Otherwise, that would have been a bit of a problem. Always poor, sweet, fat Larry. I'm not entirely sure what happened to his hammer either. I think it might have burned in the demon attack yesterday. That's it, Larry. Right back to sleep, and he has the gall to complain that he's being interrupted there. He's got Remus stood on his end table having a fucking picnic, and an ash zombie flailing as his pillow. Yeah, gee, Larry, I wonder why that could be, you moron. A private room would solve this. No, Larry. No, it wouldn't. Oh, no. Maybe we could start work on Arcadius's base this time around. Chase Lounge? Oh, okay. Well, we've got Pillow Pile. That seems very appropriate. And then Slaneshi Rune. It's also only 75 research. More importantly, I don't really want anything else here. Okay, Arcadius. This one's for you, my friend. Is there like a purple block? That was his favorite color too, right? I mean, the obsidian is kind of purple, and it's also pretty on brand for Arcadius as well. And I mean, given that I'm planning on building these bases pretty soon, sure, stone cutting it is. Oh, no. We can get a leg. Simply just a leg. Or we can get whatever the hell that thing is right there. Oh, it's a power tool. Oh, wow. Some of these sound pretty good, though, don't they? What is a harrowed shire? But this also leads to... Oh, it's machining. It's machining. Of course it would lead to the machining table, you idiot. I can't turn down the machining table. And I also want to know what the hell this thing is. Purger helmet. Purger exosuit. Flagellant hood? Oh, that could be quite good. I'm in. I also want to find out whatever the hell this thing is here as the icon. I've also just noticed that the ash zombie is back up awake and it's just wandering around. Poor thing is completely confused. Sir? Oh, God. Hello? What the fuck is going on up here? Hello? More importantly, 7 Scythers, 2 assaulters, and a flamebot. We've got to fight that with 4 revolvers, a bone spear, a log, and a prawn. You don't happen to have any more of those firearms, do you? No? Concrete baseball bat it is, legally. Let's get it. They don't actually seem to be attacking. I'm not sure I can let our people wait there any longer because they're all going to go insane. Oh! Hello there. Grosk. Grosk is another Mechanicus. Hang on. Bionic Brain Pal and Aesthetic Shaper? Well, okay, so the Bionic Brain Pal we could give to anybody, but the Aesthetic Shaper is absolutely going to my good friend Arcadius. We can actually remove it. Okay, give me that, and then afterwards we'll go for the brain. You know what? Let's not queue that up yet. Can we even remove it? Bionic. Ah, shit. We need a higher level of surgery, right? We need to actually get the brain surgery research. Either way, though, that's still a nice gift for Arcadius. The fuck did you do? What did you do? Robot Mummy has failed catastrophically. No shit! Oh, for God's sake. You mean to tell me that wearing a fedora doesn't instantly make you qualified on things you have no idea about? Unbelievable. And to be honest, even though the mechanoids at the edge of the map are making me somewhat uneasy, they're not actually doing anything. They're just kind of hanging out. That might just give us enough time to crack out machining and then actually build a gun today. Is that another fucking blight on my rice plants? Are you kidding? I wonder if it's because there aren't many other plant-based events it can send us, and there aren't any other friggin' plants on the map. We've yet to harvest a single piece of rice. Give me one of those. Let's go ahead and forbid the lathe. Turns out the lathe needed an advanced component. I've no idea where we got one. Or maybe since yesterday they updated the recipe? Maybe we had an advanced component from when we smashed up the psychic ship, right? Either way, I'm sick of not having guns, so we're all in on this machining table. This thing can fuck off as well. I will shoot Dagothur right in his big, stupid golden head. Although, in a colony of people who hate one another, maybe giving them all firearms is a terrible, terrible idea. What is unique about Fat Larry that he's the only one ever getting attacked in his sleep at this point? Is it because the rest have been touched by Dagothur? Is he the only one to have not been touched? Oh. Why does Dagothur not want Fat Larry might be a better question. Is Fat Larry going to save us from this storyteller? Is he the chosen one right now? Fat Larry Potter, the only wizard that can take out the Dark Lord. What a great story. Oh, hello there. Faction assault sailors and ravaging demons. That's a faction assault on each other, right? Not on me. A group of sailors from Sailor. What? All sailors do in fact go to hell. And a group of demons from ravaging demons have arrived nearby. Sailors from Sailor and demons from ravaging demons are about to fight fiercely. Their target is not you. Oh, shit. Oh. Well, thank God their target is not me. Otherwise, we would be dead. Holy shit. Where are the mechanoids? Do you think the mechanoids will get in there? Right. This is something. Holy shit, what the fuck am I looking at? Sorry. Why are there so many sailors? Oh my god, they're moving towards the mechanoids. They might deal with our other problem as well. And if any of these sailors get killed, they're going to drop what appear to be pretty good guns, to be honest. It's a three-way war happening right on our doorstep. What is going on right now? Here they come. Here come the mechanoids. I sure hope they fuck off and don't come after us afterwards. Otherwise, that's going to be it's going to be a slight problem, I think. I think it's fairly safe to say the demons at this point are probably done for. Holy crap. This is insane. Why are there so many sailors? What mod adds a sailor faction? Wow, they annihilated everybody. Look at that. Did they drop any guns? Oh, look, there are guns. I love Voak and an Ace 52 and a Mac 16 and loads of other guns that I have no clue about. Whoa, look at it all. They've got a bunch of ambrosia. Wine of memories. Has the opposite effect on me. Psychotropic fungus. Ice axes. What? They don't seem to be... Are they heading over to our base? No, they're just heading over here. Okay. Wow, wait, you almost gave me a heart attack then. I thought they were coming straight for our people. And I mean, wouldn't that be bizarre if we were overwhelmed by an enemy force that we couldn't fight and then the whole base was burnt down? Look at all the components as well from the mechanoids. Oh, my friends, we are so well armed thanks to these sailors. What a weird thing to say. Why are there hundreds of sailors? I need to find out what mod adds these guys in. Rimworld. I mean, that's Rimworld because he's a human being. What adds the sailor's cap? Call of Cthulhu cults. Oh, like Innsmouth. They're probably sailors from the coastline that worship Cthulhu. Brilliant. Cthulhu worshipping sailors versus demons with clubs versus mechanoids. Of course. Yeah, no, I was fully expecting that to happen today at some point. Meanwhile, our guys are just hanging out, minding their own business, none the wiser. Sailors from Sailor began to attack their rival faction, ravaging demons. What are they doing now? What are they doing? They're preparing to slaughter the remnants of the demons. No, 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 no. Don't you go near that wall. Okay, they were just walking down here to heal up, I suppose. That's fine, that's fine. They're coming back up here to finish off the survivors. Well, now they've finished tidying up, we can see what we've actually ended up with here. Look at this, though. These look like rifles to me. I don't know anything about guns. I'm not American. What is that? Incendiary laser? Wowee. What is that thing? M1014. That sounds... That's definitely a gun, all right. I'm no expert, but I'm fairly certain that that is a gun. We've got a bunch of just random stuff as well. We've got those fungus. They stole the wine. They actually took the wine. I think we'll put out an immediate haul everything urgently on... I mean, everything over here. There's no reason not to. Not really worried about the bodies. We'll just let those rot, I think. The weapons. Maybe I don't want, like... we could just cancel the knives and the clubs as well. That way we should get the... Oh, I don't really want the random pieces of wood either. Beer? I mean, the beer could actually be quite good. And that should leave us with the weapons, the beer, whatever the mechanoids dropped as well. I think there are a lot of components there somewhere. Did they take the components? Oh, no, no, hang on. They took some of them. Well, they're not like 21 components there. Yeah, they actually took a good chunk of the components, but even with 6 components, that should be enough to build our machining table. That's all we need. That's so on brand. General Joe made a mad dash for it and picked up every single firearm by himself. This is the best mod I think I've ever seen in my entire life. If you're not using net truths, I don't know how to say it, to be honest with you. If you're using simple storage without this mod, you are absolutely missing out. You can take your character. I want to equip Remus with one of these new guns that we've just come across. You can take Remus, right-click on the cabinet, brings up a sub-menu, you can see everything in there, and then you can right-click on that and say, equip. This is the best thing I've ever seen. I am staggeringly easy to impress, though. Fat Larry, equip, gun. Oh, it's too good. It's too good. At this point, I welcome the demons. Bring it on, demons. Look at us. In one episode, we've come so far. Everybody has high-powered firearms. We've got our farm. Granted, it's blighted twice already. Hang on, they harvested rice. Whoa, 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 whoa. They harvested rice? Ingredients, mutant flatfish, giant polar prawn, and rice. He's done it. We've finally done it. Now all we have to do is expand things out a little bit, because unfortunately, getting a handful of rice once a month is not really going to keep us alive, is it? So I want to build some of the biosolids composter. We're going to need a lot of steel to make this viable. I also feel like we should put it somewhere safer. What do we put it here? This will make a lot of sense. Let's put it right down here, because that's also a bit more convenient to the 2 toilets that we've got. Oh, hydroponics. Hey, that could solve the problem without having to spread meters and meters of fecal matter over the front door. I do also feel like building the composters and storing 3,319 barrels of fecal sludge adjacent to the kitchen is probably not the best idea. You know, that's funny. I can't for the life of me work out why everybody's got food poisoning all the time. Besides the occasional mood negative from things like cabin fever and undergrounder, the only things we've got to worry about, well, the big problem we've got is still just the empty menu. Everybody's pretty much in the same boat with that. Shittle Sags, he's got some ratty clothes, but it's empty menu minus 12. General Joe, stuck indoors, empty menu minus 12. Arcadia, same story, and Robo Mummy is sad because she hasn't taken anyone's organs. All they want in hell right now is a snacky. They're not bothered by the 56-degree volcano or the shitty furniture made of bones. They just want a tasty food. So we could, well, we can't because we haven't got any steel or components, but theoretically, we could double down on our power grid and just build a big fucking hydroponics room. Oh, look at that. Opinion of my best friend Komodo +5 from Remus. Oh, that's actually really nice. Brother is +20, best friend is 10. Rescued everybody, so that's obviously off to a great start there. Deep talk ×5 for +57. Wow. Komodo's opinion of me 96. Whoa. It took them both going to hell to fix their differences. And everybody likes Komodo. Like, everybody likes Komodo. But, I mean, he did also save the colony, so that makes perfect sense. Wow. And everybody absolutely hates General Joe. Oh, that's really sad. He's friends with Romulus, but Romulus doesn't like him. Oh, Fat Larry's also pretty agreeable with everybody besides General Joe, but I feel like that's par for the course at this point. Now, we've already finished battery research, haven't we? Yeah, right. So let's throw down a few more batteries, maybe somewhere where if they explode, it's not going to burn the whole base down again. Build some bloodstone tiles. Do we have enough bloodstone? 85. I suppose that'll do it. Perfect. Now, all we need is sun lamps or greenhouse, and we're good. Hey, good news. We can gouge out Remus's eyes. Good news if you're not Remus. But it does mean that his eyes will grow back. It'll put him in hideous amounts of pain, both from the eye gouging and because his eyes are going to grow back. But this way, oh no. This way, he won't be constantly botching even the most basic of building tasks, despite the fact that he's got almost 16 construction here. And Fat Larry just crushed a stool with his big fat ass. Thank you, Larry. I'm sorry, little Remus. This is for your own good. Wait, what has she got there? Oh, she just has a chunk of his meat now? Oh. And that's one eye gone, right? Left eye regrowing. Yes, yeah. Okay, Remus, lie down. We've got another one to take. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there it is. Human meat. Brilliant. Well, I mean, I suppose in some ways it's infinite food. We just go around and we gouge one eye out of everybody and we rinse and repeat. Okay. Left eye regrowing. Right eye regrowing. Sight is 10%. It's already better than what he had before. I guess now that means the only thing we can really do in the short term is maybe build people some good armor. Not that there's anything wrong with our maid gear, of course. It's just next time we get a big demon invasion popping up in someone's bedroom, something better than a maid outfit might be... might be sadly necessary. So I'm specifically sorting by heat insulation. This Widow Black Silk stuff gives 120 degrees of heat insulation, which would just be insane. Besides that, though, dusters, ponchos, the usual stuff you'd expect, really. Gas masks could be quite good. Cowboy hats, too. Okay, well, we'll have a look through that in a second. I want to take a look through the machining table first. Maybe go for some armor. Maybe go for, like, body gear to be heat defense, but maybe some sort of head protection would be better than a fedora, a top hat, a crown. Oh, and look, we've got things like tool belts as well. Ammo packs. What do the ammo packs do? Oh, range cooldown factor. You see that? 75%. Wow. Even that for everybody would be pretty incredible. And it's only 50 steel. It's not as if we can't get steel. Okay, well, let's do that then. Let's do one per person with those for a start. I mean, shit, we do have biofuel refining. We could make power tools as well. The drill just gives 80% general labor speed. Jackhammer. Oh my god, jackhammer for everybody and just sit them all in the quarry rather than fishing. When we get hydroponics, we don't have to worry about fishing anymore anyway, right? That would be pretty good. Okay, we'll queue those up. Oh, here we go. Galactic helmets. Whoa. Mental break threshold is slightly lower, move speed is slightly lower, but what is the defense on it is very, very good. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff here. Juggernaut helmets. They need components, but we could do that. 81% sharp. Lowers the toxic sensitivity to next to nothing as well. Move speed is a little bit lower, but that could be quite good. Metal shoulder pads. Medium metal armor. I've never seen this before. Wow, there's so much cool stuff. I don't even know where to begin with this. What is this syringer? That is... what does that do? A rare and strange weapon. The syringer is a homemade gas-operated weapon propelling a dart coated in a strong hallucinogen. If the dart penetrates the victim's skin, it sends him into a bout of uncontrollable murderous rage. That sounds incredible. We need 15 penoxycillium before we can make that, but that would be awesome. Okay. Do we want to make, like, just straight metal armor? I can't imagine the heat insulation on that is very good on account of it being metal armor. Middle layer, so we could throw a poncho over that. What an incredible look that would be. Oh, how could I not? Okay, let's make some metal armor then. I think that's going to slow people down quite a lot. Yeah, 0.35. Yikes. Oh, the gas masks will take one advanced component to make, so we can't use those. That means our next best headwear is a cowboy hat. So we're going to have metal armors, dusters, and cowboy hats for the time being, just to keep everybody decently comfortable while they're working outside. And eventually we'll be able to give everybody their own separate identifying uniforms, something that they're far more happy to have. Eventually, when we've got materials to make more heat-resistant clothes, we can give them their own different gear. General Joe can have some crazy Devil Strand tactical armor, and Shittle can have some Filthy little goblin clothes. But until we get Devil Strand or Hyperweave or whatever, we are going to have to just take whatever it is we can get that's got good temperature resist. And not to mention, the elephant in the room right now. No, I'm not talking about Fat Larry, despite that pop-up. And Inferno is coming. In the fourth quarter of this year, much like we had the Ice Age last year, we're going to have an Inferno, which will take the temperatures. And now, to be fair, the Inferno isn't too bad. It's plus 100. Or it's supposed to be plus 100. Granted, the Ice Age is supposed to be minus 100, and we know how that went. Honestly, the outside temperature going up by 40 degrees isn't going to be that big a deal, given that it's already unlivable out there. We'll just need to up the air conditioning a little bit more. It also tends to help if you don't cut off your whole power grid. General Joe has to get the first ammo pack, of course. And I know I've brought this up before, but what is a harrowed Shire? If we're going to spend a while making everybody new weapons and armor, we might as well make sure we've got everything capable of making weapons and armor, right? I guess we'll throw that down. Oh, it seems quite long. I guess we'll throw it there. Why not? We've also got a chemistry table. Oh, wow. Allows you to make Neutramine. This Fortifications Industrial mod, I feel like it's got a really misleading name to it. It makes it sound like it's only there for, well, fortifications, right? But it's just essentially a big industrial era expansion. It's so good. We've got ourselves an electric smelter too now, which I think should hopefully speed up our steel production. Bear in mind, normally we have to piss around making it out of iron and coal. Assuming there's any steel chunks left after all those friggin' metallivores got to it. You know, I think it's genuinely all gone. Oh, for God's sake. I won't lie to you all, I am a little bit overwhelmed. Like, there's a lot of stuff we've got to contend with here. Do we start working on the various different magic things and giving General Joe, for example, the Dryads, and Arcadius, the Slaneshi demon? Start giving Fat Larry his blood altar and his magic tower? I don't even know where to begin. So, if you've got any suggestions, comment section, throw them at me, because I need a game plan coming into tomorrow. We've done everything that I wanted to do. Everybody's got weapons. We've started working on some armor, some accessories. We've got a farm set up. It's not the fastest of farms, but it's contributing to the meals really, really well. And we can expand that farm out as much as we like now, too, because we've got the biosolids. With a bit more upgrade to our power grid. Granted, it's going pretty well. We've got 3 full batteries there. Start some hydroponics, too. We've got all the foundations in place at long last. And we've rebuilt the entire base, given that the fucking thing burnt down. So tomorrow is where we can really start getting to work on their individual aspects. So I suppose some planning for... I think we should pick a character and try and give them something, but rather than spreading ourselves too thin. So maybe go for Arcadius tomorrow, build the Slaneshi rune, or maybe Joe, because we've already got 2 of the Dryad upgrades. Start going for General Joe's Dryad adventures, and then work character to character. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. I don't know. But this is definitely a weird one for me. For the first time in a very long time, I'm playing with mods that I have very little experience with, some of which I don't even bloody recognize, never seen before. So if you've played with these mods, by all means, throw me some suggestions, because I'm at a bit of a loss otherwise. But I think that's a great place to leave it for today. I mean, knocked out everything we wanted to knock out, right? So I couldn't be happier with that one. Thank you all for watching. We've bounced back pretty goddamn well. And the best part is we didn't even have to fight the raids today, because they kind of sold themselves as well. Thank you in the meantime to El Scorchio82, Carmen Copeland, El Chalupacabra, Buen Gun, But I'm Homeless, Bobson Dugner, My Name Isn't Dio, Tumpage, Retile, ThickCrack62, Starlight the Jill Pet, D-Sync, Psychoray, Hudzu Wudzu, Brittany Lee, Shadowblade, Mythomatic, and Evelyn X for their support at the executive producer tiers over at Patreon. Thank you for making the channel possible. It's much appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the adventures here in hell. Although some would say we've been in hell all along. Thank you as well to Ad Infinitus, Sharp, Yolgi, Justice for Ilya, Proper Banter, Sandy, Jordan, Donald, Juniperberry, James, Astros the Great, Thanks for the Loan, Bojo, Avolka, Cass, Epilogue, Crystalia Astari, Smooth Octopus, and Red Noah.